shit, that's too much. I can't put that on the internet. Like, I have called the cops on him. It still haunts me. Oh God. Okay, Jeffrey, not the time. We'll watch you later. What's up, kids? This is now the third time I have tried filming this. The first time it just didn't look good. The second time, right in the middle of filming at my dorm, my roommate walked in. If you have watched my last college vlog, you'll know roommates don't know about this whole YouTube thing and not planning on telling them, so I can't film in front of them, clearly. So, third time's the charm, right? I packed up my shit and came here to my mom's to film
a TMI tag.
We're gonna get right into it. A description of my self-esteem. Oh, okay, this is getting a little too deep. Shit. I feel like especially girls, are very insecure in some way. And a year ago, I was so insecure compared to now. I still obviously get insecure like every person does, but I'm definitely a lot more comfortable in my skin now. I don't know why. I don't know what changed. Well, I do, but that's a story for another day. But yeah, I'd say a description of my self-esteem is, I probably think it's a lot higher than it really is. Like, I definitely fake it till I make it at times, but it's still not bad. Biggest turnoffs, someone who is like a shitty person. Someone who is closed-minded. That is by far the biggest turnoff to me, and there's probably a lot more, but that's definitely biggest turnoff. Someone I miss. Oh, this is awkward. Oh. I have some longtime friends who just like moved out of the state for college, and I miss them. And I miss my mom all the time because I don't live with her anymore and she's my bestie. Ooh, the reason behind my last breakup. That's juicy. I'd imagine someday I'll do like an actual video on this. Looking back at it now, probably it was not healthy. But I definitely learned a lot, and I feel like a lot of people would resonate with it. So I'm not gonna go too much into detail now, just in case one day I make a video about it. But essentially, oh God, this is like, I don't really know how to put it into words. He broke up with me because he was getting ready to go on a mission, I guess. I guess that was the reason. I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it really, other than we had very different, okay. He was in a different religion that it wasn't smart for us to be dating, I guess you could say. And so I guess that was the reason. We were just very different. A description of the person I dislike the most. I hate who just came to my mind. It is a girl who I guess I used to be really close with, and she still thinks we're really close. Shit, that's too much. I can't put that on the internet. You know what? Fuck it. Things have just changed a lot, and we're both growing. And as we're going apart, and I'm okay with that. I don't think she is, but she still gets on my nerves a lot. So that's probably why I would say her I dislike the most. That was literally my phone. The meanest thing anyone has ever said to me, oh my gosh, in elementary when people would call me monster trucks. They would do it in front of a lot of people. It's really humiliating. Humiliating? That doesn't sound right. Humiliating? Whatever. And it still haunts me. Most embarrassing moment. For some reason, all of these, I can only think of things that happened when I was like 8 and younger. It's like 8 and younger is in my brain, but 8 to now is like a mystery to me of what happened. But I think I don't get embarrassed too easily, or I just erase everything from my memory. It's one of the two. But for some reason, the first thing that came to mind is when I was very young. I was like 6. Obviously, I have like child issues because this whole video is pretty much about my childhood. When I used to go to church, we would be in like Sunday school with a bunch of little kids, and we would be sitting in a circle on chairs, and we'd get off the chair, turn towards it, and like use it as a desk, if that makes sense, like use the chair part as a desk. And so I was doing that, and I had on this pretty blue skirt, and when I was done, we were drawing something, and I stood up, and the person next to me was stepping on the skirt, so it the skirt didn't come up with me. You never know. But I
Flashed all the little kids.
So that was pretty mortifying. Clearly it was if I still remember it to this day. I wish I had a better story because there's probably a lot more that I just erased from my memory. Do I like where I live right now? No. If you saw my college vlog, then you'll know that I think, actually I don't know if I really talked, I think I cut this out of the video, but essentially my dorm room it's like an apartment on campus and it's really gross. Like blood stains everywhere. Everything is just really old and gross, and though I am extremely grateful for the opportunity to live there, it is very expensive for how gross it is. So I don't like living there, and I'm very close to my family, so it's kind of hard living apart from them, even though I'm only like 20 minutes away. But you know, I'm still grateful. My relationship with my siblings. So I have two siblings. I have an older brother who I am pretty close with. We've gone through some shit, he's gone through some shit, I should say. Like, I have called the cops on him a couple times. So our relationship hasn't, that could be another story time. So if you want to hear that, someday I'll make it. But yeah, so we really haven't been close until he got his shit kind of figured out, which has been the past year. And now I'd say we're pretty close. My little brother, on the other hand, is like I love him. My little brother is definitely, I'm very close to him. He's super funny. I have a pretty good relationship with my siblings, I'd say. My biggest worry currently it's that I'll have to continue college. No, kidding, kind of. But I would say my biggest worry as of like right now is that YouTube won't go anywhere for me. Which, if it doesn't, then you know
everything happens for a reason, so it's okay.
But I just really love it, so I hope it can turn into like a career. So that's something that keeps me up at night, I guess. My relationship with my parents. I'm very tight with my mom. She's a cool chick. And my dad, on the other hand, well, I don't have a relationship with him. I haven't talked to him since I was 8, so I don't have one, but I'll say my stepdad. Tight with my stepdad too. He's pretty cool. Okay, last question. I'm gonna end this on what I hate or hated the most about school. I'm gonna do what I hated about high school because college is a lot better than high school, so I have yet to hate anything about college other than just I'm not a huge school person, but the actual college itself is really nice. So definitely during high school, I didn't like high school other than like my freshman year. I had a lot of fun freshman year, but other than that, wasn't a fan. I switched schools halfway through because I thought a different school would be more fun. It was a lot worse, so that was wrong. But yeah, I think I just hated the most about school that I didn't want to learn the things I was learning. Like, I didn't care. I wasn't ever going to use anything, really. I just really didn't like it. I don't know why. Maybe someday I'll get to the root of that. I gotta start going to therapy so I can heal. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you stuck around through the whole video, I applaud you. Hopefully you learned some new stuff about me.
And I really would appreciate it if you'd subscribe.
And let me know what you think in the comments.
Like the video.
And I'll see you guys next week.